Paris, the city of love, art, and endless adventure. But with so much to see and do, where do you even start? What's the one place you can't miss? Is the Eiffel Tower really worth the hype? Should you skip the Louvre? Or is there a hidden gem you've never heard of? Don't worry, I've got you covered. Today we're diving into the ultimate Paris travel guide, with 10 unforgettable experiences that will make your trip truly magical. Ready? Let's go! Eiffel Tower. Picture this. You step into Paris and the first thing that catches your eye is the magnificent iron giant standing tall against the sky. The Eiffel Tower isn't just a landmark, it's a symbol of romance, adventure, and everything magical about the City of Light. Whether you're standing beneath its towering legs, staring up in awe, or making your way to the top for a panoramic view, this experience is unforgettable. Daytime visits offer breathtaking sights of the city, but nighttime? That's when the magic happens. Every evening the tower bursts into a sparkling display of golden lights, making it feel like something out of a dream. And if you're feeling fancy, book a table at Le Jules Verne, the Michelin-starred restaurant inside the tower, because dining with a view like that, priceless. Whether you snap photos from Trocadero, picnic at Champ de Mars, or simply admire it from afar, one thing is certain: Paris wouldn't be Paris without the Eiffel Tower. Louvre Museum. Let's be honest, most people rush to the Louvre just to get a blurry selfie with the Mona Lisa. But if that's all you do, you're missing out on one of the greatest treasure troves of human history. The Louvre is massive, so big that even if you spent 30 seconds on each artwork, it would take you 100 days to see everything. From ancient Egyptian mummies to grandiose French paintings, every corner holds a piece of the past. Walk through the ornate halls of Napoleon's apartments and imagine the extravagant life of French royalty. Stand beneath the towering Venus de Milo and wonder what her missing arms were doing. The museum itself is a masterpiece, especially when you step outside and see the iconic glass pyramid, a blend of history and modernity in one breathtaking scene. So if you're planning a visit, don't just go for the Mona Lisa. Take your time, get lost in the galleries, and let history whisper its secrets to you. Trust me, it's worth it. Notre-Dame Cathedral. Imagine standing before a towering masterpiece that has watched over Paris for more than 850 years. The Notre-Dame Cathedral isn't just a church, it's a legend carved in stone. The moment you see its intricate Gothic facade, the gargoyles staring down at you, and the towering spires reaching for the sky, you feel history whispering in the air. Inside, the atmosphere is nothing short of magical. Stained glass windows filter sunlight into a dazzling spectrum of colors, while the grand organ hums softly in the background. But tragedy struck in 2019, when a devastating fire threatened to erase this symbol of French heritage. Flames engulfed the wooden roof, and the world watched in horror as the iconic spire collapsed into the smoke-filled sky. But here's the beautiful part. Paris refuses to let it die. Restoration is underway, and soon Notre-Dame will rise again more glorious than ever. For now you can still admire its timeless beauty from the outside. Stand by the Seine and picture Quasimodo ringing the bells high above the city. Because some places aren't just monuments, they're stories, and this one is still being written. Montmartre. Welcome to Montmartre, where the streets are filled with artists, musicians, and the ghosts of creative legends. This isn't just a neighborhood, it's Paris at its most artistic and rebellious. Walk through the cobbled streets and you'll feel the spirit of Picasso, Van Gogh, and Dali, who once called this place home. The real magic happens in Place du Tertre, where painters set up their easels, capturing the world in vibrant colors. Want your portrait drawn? Just sit down, and in minutes you'll have a one-of-a-kind souvenir. And then, towering above it all, is the Basilica of Sacré-Cœur, a breathtaking white-domed church that offers one of the best panoramic views of Paris. Climb its steps, and watch as the city spreads out before you like a living painting. But Montmartre isn't just about the views, it's about the vibe. From the old cabaret houses to tiny cafes serving the best crepes in town, every corner tells a story of romance, rebellion, and artistic freedom. This is where Paris dreams, and if you let it, Montmartre will make you fall in love with the city all over again. Seine River Cruise. Ever wanted to see all of Paris in one breathtaking ride? A Seine River cruise is the answer. Picture this. You're gliding along the gentle waters, the wind in your hair, the city glowing around you. On one side the Eiffel Tower stands tall, On the other, the Louvre's glass pyramid gleams under the sun. The bridges you pass beneath, they're not just stone and steel, they're centuries of history connecting the heart of Paris. Some, like Pont Alexandre III, are so stunning they look like they're straight out of a painting. And if you think daytime cruises are magical, wait till you sail at night. Paris transforms under the stars, the golden lights reflect in the water, the silhouette of Notre-Dame stands against the dark sky, and the Eiffel Tower sparkles like it's winking at you. Feeling romantic? Opt for a dinner cruise and enjoy a glass of wine while drifting through the city of light. Whether you take a casual sightseeing boat or an elegant evening ride, a Seine cruise isn't just a tour, it's a love letter to Paris, written in rippling water and shimmering lights. Musée d'Orsay. Forget about the Louvre for a second. If you want art that speaks to your soul, head straight to the Musée d'Orsay. Housed in a former railway station, this museum isn't just filled with masterpieces, it feels like one itself. The grand clock windows, the soaring ceilings, the golden glow of history surrounding you, it's an experience before you even see the art. And when you do, prepare to be mesmerized. The Musée d'Orsay is home to the world's most impressive Impressionist and Post-Impressionist collection, featuring legends like Monet, Renoir, Van Gogh, and Degas. Stand before Van Gogh's self-portrait, and you'll feel the intensity of his gaze. Watch the delicate strokes of Monet's water lilies, and suddenly the world seems softer, dreamier. The museum's layout is intimate, allowing you to connect deeply with the art, not just admire it from a distance. Whether you're a seasoned art lover or just curious, the Musée d'Orsay will make you see Paris through the eyes of the masters, and that's a feeling you won't forget. Palace of Versailles. Imagine stepping into a world where every inch drips with gold, where mirrors stretch endlessly, and where kings and queens once roamed in the height of luxury. Welcome to the Palace of Versailles, the very definition of French opulence. This isn't just a palace, it's a statement of power, beauty, and absolute extravagance. The moment you walk through the gates, you're met with golden statues, marble floors, and jaw-dropping chandeliers. But the real showstopper? The Hall of Mirrors, a breathtaking corridor with 357 glittering mirrors reflecting the sunlight from the palace gardens. You can almost hear the whispers of courtiers gossiping, the swish of silk gowns, the echo of royal footsteps. Speaking of the gardens, they're a world of their own, sprawling over 800 hectares, filled with perfectly sculpted hedges, stunning fountains, and tree-lined walkways that stretch as far as the eye can see. And let's not forget Marie Antoinette's private escape, the Petit Trianon, a dreamy retreat that shows a more personal side of royalty. Versailles isn't just a visit, it's a time machine that takes you back to an era of scandal, power, and unimaginable wealth. Sainte-Chapelle. You've seen cathedrals, but have you ever stepped inside a jewel box made of glass? That's exactly what Sainte-Chapelle feels like. Tucked away on Ile de la Cité, this 13th century Gothic chapel is a hidden treasure of Paris. The moment you step inside, you'll be speechless, because towering above you are 15 soaring stained glass windows, each bursting with over 1,100 intricate biblical scenes. The sunlight filters through in dazzling blues, reds, and golds, casting colorful patterns across the walls and floor, making it feel like you're standing inside a living kaleidoscope. Built by King Louis IX to house holy relics, including what was believed to be the crown of thorns, this chapel is not just a religious site, it's a masterpiece of human craftsmanship. Unlike Notre Dame's dramatic towers, Sainte-Chapelle feels intimate, almost otherworldly, like stepping into a dream where history and divine beauty merge. And here's the best part. Since it's lesser known than other Parisian landmarks, you might just get to experience the magic in peaceful silence. Just you and the light-drenched wonder of one of the most breathtaking interiors in the world. Le Marais. If Paris had a heartbeat, it would be found in Le Marais. This is where history, art, and culture collide, creating a neighborhood that feels like stepping into two worlds at once, one ancient, one modern. Cobblestone streets weave through medieval mansions, leading you past boutique shops, stylish cafes, and art galleries that blend effortlessly with the centuries-old architecture. It's a place where you can sip an espresso in a hidden courtyard, admire a 16th century mansion, then stumble upon a cutting-edge fashion studio, all in the same afternoon. But what makes Le Marais even more special? Its people. It's the heart of Paris's Jewish quarter, home to legendary bakeries like Las du Falafel where people line up for the best falafel in town. Want to step back in time? Visit Place des Vosges, the oldest planned square in Paris where even Victor Hugo once lived. Whether you're an art lover, a history buff, or just someone who wants to wander without a plan, Le Marais is where Paris comes alive, layered in stories, soaked in charm, and always just a little bit ahead of the trend. Luxembourg Gardens. Need a break from the city's hustle? Luxembourg Gardens is where Paris slows down, inviting you to breathe, wander, and just be. The moment you step inside, you'll feel the air shift. Tall chestnut trees sway gently, flowers bloom in perfectly manicured beds, and the Medici fountain reflects the sunlight like a scene from a storybook. Commissioned in the 1600s by Marie de Medici, this place isn't just a garden. It's a living masterpiece, designed for royalty and enjoyed by everyone. Locals come here to read, jog, or play chess while children race tiny sailboats across the ornamental pond, a tradition that's been around for over a century. Take a seat on one of the classic green chairs, soak in the elegance, and watch Paris unfold around you. Artists sketching, lovers strolling, poets lost in thought, and if you're lucky, you might catch a free open-air concert or a theatrical performance under the trees. Some places in Paris are about history, some about art, but Luxembourg Gardens? It's about feeling Paris. No rush, no schedule, just the simple joy of being in one of the most beautiful spots in the world. And that's a wrap on the ultimate Paris travel guide. Which spot are you adding to your bucket list? Did we miss any hidden gems? Let us know in the comments. If you loved this journey through Paris, hit that like button, subscribe to Explore Edge, and turn on notifications so you never miss an adventure. More incredible travel destinations are coming your way, so stay tuned. Until next time, keep exploring.